Hi everyone, I'm delighted to announce the launch of our CultureMee Culture Ambassadors. These are amazing people from all around the world who have an immense passion for culture and for helping bring culture to life. Today we're kicking off with Theresa. Theresa is from Taiwan, moved to Canada when she was very young and has also lived in Japan, which is a fascinating mix. Theresa, thanks for coming on board and tell us a little bit more about yourself.
So yes, born in Taiwan and I grew up in Canada, and since I was a little kid I inherited my love of traveling from my dad, and since then I've been to over 60 countries and I've lived and worked in three. I've lived and worked in Japan, Romania and the States, and I'm also the founder of Happy Free Lifestyle, where I share ideas of travel as well as ways to simplify your life and nurture your well-being.
So how do you experience these different cultures that are a part of you?
So it was kind of tough growing up because I was constantly trying to strike a balance between, pleasing my parents and trying to fit in with my friends or fit in with society. And what I've come to realize, looking back, is that we as human beings, we all have similar values. It's just that we, prioritize them differently in our lives. We define them differently in our lives. We show our values differently in our lives. So, with respect as an example, in the Asian culture, we look down to indicate that we're showing respect, but in Western culture, we're supposed to be looking up into people's eyes and, directly at someone. And so it's like these little nuances made me have to adapt to certain situations, and I was really confused. But in retrospect, I think it's been really great because it's allowed me to develop my self-awareness, and it also has enabled me to be an inquisitive individual, to want to try and understand why people do things, and so that has really helped broaden my perspective in appreciating other cultures.
How do you experience Canadian culture?
Canada is a fairly new country, and so I feel like we're still in the midst of forming our identity because we've only started self-governing ourselves since 1867, and there's a famous Canadian reporter named John Cruikshank who kind of encapsulates Canadian identity very well, which I'm going to share with you. He says that Canadians live in a blind spot about our identity. We have very strong feelings about what we don't want to be, but very weak ones about what we do. And we're very passionate about what we don't want to become, but are very passive about what we should be.
So of all the cultures in the world, which one do you enjoy the most?
That's a tough one because I feel like each culture brings its own uniqueness onto the table, and so I tend to like to lean towards cultures that are egalitarian, that are direct communicators, that are straightforward and exude warmth.
And finally, have you any funny experiences of culture shock?
So when I was studying abroad in China, my friend and I, we were waiting for the bus to come to go into town, and we were queuing up, and as the bus approached, it didn't stop. My friend said, "Come on, let's go," and so the bus didn't stop. It just kind of started, driving by really slowly, and it opened its door, and people started running towards the bus, jumping onto the bus, and as we jumped onto the bus, we kind of sat down, like a lady came around to collect the money, and I was like, oh my god, what is this? Like, it's so disorderly, like I don't understand, like why did the bus not stop? And my friend said, well, it's because, it's actually more efficient if the bus kind of continues on and then, collects money from us. We could collect more people and it's just more efficient so that, we just keep on moving. And I thought, oh, how interesting. It's, what's normal in Canada is different from what's normal in terms of efficiency in China. And it was very, it was eye-opening.
A huge thank you, Theresa, for coming on board, and looking forward to doing many more of these culture videos together again soon.